Hello, and welcome to the Man in Black with the EC40 Black Edition. In this video I won't be fighting any aliens, but I will probably be fighting the price tag of this EC40 Black Edition, but more on that later. This is a press car from Volvo Car Norway that I've had since I picked it up on Tuesday. Today is Sunday. I'm on my last day. I have to deliver it back to Volvo Car Norway. So just a couple of days testing. Primarily I had to drive down to the 1990 event with Volvo cars to look at the EX90 and also the heavily refreshed XC90. And I wanted to take exactly this one because I just had a short spin a couple of months ago with the EC40 Black Edition on the behind the scene event with Volvo cars, and I knew that Volvo Car Norway had this in their press fleets. I just wanted to have another spin with it because I'm a huge fan of the Black Edition version, and especially the EC40 or previously C40 with this light signature. I got so much love for the EC40, so it was just an easy choice for me. I want the EC40 for this spin. In this video I just want to give you guys a quick good, bad and ugly on my last days, and also in general with the EC40 Model 25 and also in this Black Edition version. I hope you will enjoy this video. Welcome to my YouTube channel Volvo Christian, and welcome to the EC40 Black Edition. Let's kick off the good, bad and ugly. I got 3 good things, 2 bad things and 1 ugly thing at the end. Obviously, we're starting with the good things because there's significantly more good things than bad things. I could probably make our own video with the 15 things I love with the EC40, but this is just the top 3, the headliners for me on the good things. And the number 1 highlight with the EC40 and also the C40, because you know the C40 got renamed EC40 from Model 25, but it's the same car. And the definitive highlights for me are exterior design, and especially what happens after the B-pillar. This sloping roofline and finishing off like the cherry on top with this signature taillight on the EC40. I'm just a huge fan of this. This dotted line, we also have sequential functionality on the indicator lights, also with this startup animation that runs up when you start the car and also when you close it, it goes. I just love this. And also the design, when you're looking like 3/4, this angle here, this is all close to perfection and also straight towards it, towards the rear. Just love how it looks with this integrated spoiler in the roofline and also this spoiler we got here. So exterior design, definitive highlight. The front is okay, but it's like an XC40 general, but what happens afterwards, that is the best part, exterior design. And then my number 2 are actually regards to the interior. Driver display, center display, generous amount of storage in the center console, good seats, panoramic roof, and maybe the highlight, generous amount of space or storage space in the door cards. This is something I really appreciate. So you can fit so much things here. Perfect when you're out driving on a road trip or just back and forward to work. Just put all your stuff or food or drinks. Yeah, so interior practicality, that is something I really appreciate with the EC40 and also the EX40 for that matter. And then the last good things are actually 2 parts, because that is something we got on the Model 25 update. We named to EC40 and EX40 because we got 2 new options. And first of that are the Black Edition version. I'm just a huge fan of the Black Edition. That's why we are Men in Black today, or a Man in Black. Because I'm a huge fan of the Black Edition. We got blacked out Volvo badge, blacked out alloys, we have onyx black exterior, black letterings on the rear, and a black upholstery. So Black Edition, this is close to perfection. Really close to the perfect spec on the EC40 in my book. So that is the one part, and the other part are if you go for the regular version instead of the Black Edition, then you can actually get a blonde upholstery again. Finally we can get a blonde upholstery back in the EC40 and EX40. We have only had the dark versions for, at least on the electric versions, for so long time. And the new upholstery I call Dawn Fusion. I can overlay a picture of that, and that is the only thing that will make me go for the non-Black Edition, just to get that upholstery. Because I'm so amazed by that upholstery. And then we have to take the backside of the medal. This is just my personal preferences and thoughts regarding the EC40. I have two negative things. And one of them are actually regarding the black edition version. Because you have onyx black, beautiful metallic paintwork, and then you have this plastic, rugged, unpainted plastic. I can't understand why Volvo can't just offer us to pay a little additional fee, like 15,000, 10,000, I don't know, pay the cost to get this painted in vehicle color. That will look so slick on the black edition version if you could get this fully painted. And there's a dealer, I'm recording this video here in Moss, but just like 1 hour south in Fredrikstad, there is a dealer, Bilbutikk 1 Fredrikstad. I've actually visited them just before the summer to test out a C40 that they had painted, all painted down. And they have now a black edition, EX40 black edition for sale that they have painted the skirts and the bumpers. And that looks so slick. It's for sale now for, I think it was like 699,000 kroners, used car. But they have some additional extras. You have, the painted are done afterwards, and they also have a light bar in front. But that takes us over to my second negative thing, and that is actually the price. Because the price tag on this exact press car, this is EC40 Black Edition Twin Performance in the Ultra trim. So we have full enchilada, and this is the Twin Performance. The price tag on this one are 677,000. That's almost 700,000 kroners. That is absolutely bonkers for a car in the 40 segment. Is it worth it? I don't know. Oh, it's 677. That's a shitload of money for EC40. But prices on everything are just escalating. But that was my two bad things. I wish we could get a paint option, additional paint to get it fully paint, a full paint option, and also the price tag are really high. That's what I'm gonna fight in this video. We have to see, because if you just look at this isolated, maybe the price is worth 677, but the competitors, that's probably what we're gonna fight, and especially that American competitor in this same segment, significantly cheaper. And they also have sometimes they have really good campaigns with a low interest rate, and the sales figures on that car are just insane. And if Volvo wants to take their piece of the cake, I think they should have lowered the price. But maybe that causes a loss for them, I don't know. But there's the price versus the competitors are just that's also reflected in the sales figures. One of them are here, the American one, and the EC40, I think it's like 5th place or 6th place. And Volvo's EX30 are actually on the 2nd place for August, here in Norway at least. But that was enough about the bad things. And then the ugly part. And there's no hiding it. This is the definitive ugliest part for me regarding my last days with the EC40. And that is actually noise insulation. Because I picked up this car on Tuesday night, basically just drove it home, went to sleep, and then the next day I headed from Oslo to Gothenburg. 3 hours and approximately 300 kilometers of highway, 120 kilometers per hour the whole way down. And on that day it was raining really much, really shitty weather. And in 120 kilometers per hour, wet roads, 20-inch alloys, it got pretty noisy in the cabin. Even if I had music playing or podcasts playing, the noise was actually kind of annoying. So I wish Volvo could do something on the EC40 and also the EX40 regarding noise insulation. Maybe give us laminated windows, maybe just insulate the area more, or the A and B pillars. I'm not sure what they could do, but I hope they do something, because the noise insulation, I don't think it's good enough. This has actually never bothered me before, but on Wednesday trip down with the wet roads, 20-inch alloys, it was quite annoying, this rumbling noise from the road and also slightly of the wind noise. So I wish Volvo could do something regarding the noise insulation. So that was it. The good, bad and ugly. Just a little summary. The good: exterior design, interior practicality, Black Edition versus the new Dawn Fusion upholstery. The bad things I talked about was the paint on this Black Edition, all these unpainted elements, and also the price tag, and the ugly part was the noise insulation. That was the summary of the good, bad and ugly. That was it for the good, bad and ugly with the EC40 Black Edition. Now it's time to head back towards Oslo and deliver this car back to Volvo Car Norway. You know, it's always a pleasure to drive the EC40 and also the C40. I'm a huge fan of these cars. And I'm constantly back and forward if I should order a EC40 myself, and especially now in this EC40 Black Edition. This is definitely something I could put my name on. But Volvo also has something else that is pretty close to my heart, even closer than the EC40, and that is the ES90. I have already made a video about that on my YouTube channel, so if you haven't seen that one, yeah, check out that one. That is yeah, even better for me than this one. But this is at least on my top 3 Volvos that I could order today. I got so much love for the EC40 and also the C40, especially from model 24, because there we got the bigger battery and also the different powertrain distribution, primarily rear-wheel drive instead of front-wheel drive. So if you haven't driven one, I highly recommend to test drive a EC40 or C40. But that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and bye bye.